Chapter 12. End of the Road. Booker wove through burning cars and nudged aside shopping carts as they worked their way towards the Coliseum. It was getting darker. 7:30 p.m. it said above the car radio. Even though she was only 3 years old when the 1984 Olympics happened, she remembered this area. She recalled the streets of her neighborhood shut down so people could run marathons and light the cauldron for the opening ceremony, both in person and on TV. She remembered sitting on her dad's shoulder watching a herd of hundreds of athletes from around the world race their bicycles through her Chinatown neighborhood. It felt like a dream. Was it real? She remembered the science museum her parents would take her to once in a while, like on a Tuesday in the summertime when admission was free. She remembered eating ice cream from the vendor carts in the Rose Garden before heading home on the Dash bus. She spotted the red brick rectangular tower topped with a metal sphere on the University of Southern California campus. Vicki noticed there were a lot of trees and grassy lawns around the old Victorian houses and mid-century apartments. Her gang's neighborhood had no trees. It was mostly asphalt and concrete with dried-up weeds in the cracks, she recalled. Even behind the big trees, she saw the orange-red glow of fires lighting up the smoke that billowed towards the sky. "We're going to try to get Jamal in there," said Booker as they idled at a red light next to an eerily quiet gate into the campus. "God, I hope he learns to love sports someday." "Why?" asked Vicki. "Because an athletic scholarship may be the only way I'll be able to pay for it. He can do football, basketball, or track." "Everyone wants me to go there too," said Andy. "My dad and uncles opened that grocery store. They said it's to pay for our education." "I don't know. It's hard to get in." "Oh, turn left here, and then right. My apartment is that one." "We can't keep living like this," sighed Booker as he pressed on the gas. "You too, Vicki. Go to college and be up there. Help us all." It was a strange feeling to be saddled with so much trust, so much responsibility from a bunch of grown-ups. Vicki looked at Guanyin in front of her and simply nodded. "They're counting on me." They pulled up to one of dozens of worn-down mid-century-styled apartments on the block. Andy got out. "Head that way to Wilshire and turn right. You won't miss the art school, the park, and the hospital. They are all huge," said Andy before turning and walking to the gate. Vicki and Booker watched him tap on a keypad and go inside. They passed another campus with a car burning near the entrance, lighting up a sign saying Otis College of Art and Design. People were punching and stealing things from other people by the lake as they drove through the center of MacArthur Park on Wilshire Boulevard. They spotted the large Good Samaritan Hospital building in the distance. They made their way to the emergency ambulance entrance. The black Cadillac pulled up from behind. No medical personnel came out of the doors to meet them. They went to open the trunk to carry out the two injured men. Vicki ran into the entrance where a whole slew of battered and bloodied people were waiting for their turn for medical care. "Someone help us!" The medical staff were too busy to notice her. "What's wrong, little girl?" said a Hispanic lady janitor, mopping blood off the floor. "I'm with them. They need help." Vicki pointed to Hakeem and Terry as they carried in the blonde man, and Booker and Lamont helped the Korean teen through the entrance. The janitor looked around and brought back one empty wheelchair and then another. Lamont helped himself to a vacated regular seat in the patient waiting area, nursing his leg. "I'll stay with them until help comes. Everyone is going to be fine," reassured Hakeem. "Terry, you stay with them too. I'll take Vicki home." "It's not far," Booker said. Booker guided Vicki back to the station wagon. They passed through the familiar brick, concrete, shiny, sparkling glass and steel canyons of the downtown area. They drove under the Twin Dragon Gateway into Chinatown, the two golden dragons with glowing eyes eternally fighting over a bright white ball lamp. It was as if they were really guarding the town and greeted her return home. Here the streets were clean, paved, and unscathed. "Turn left on this street," said Vicki. It's that big white apartment building. Booker parked the car near the entrance. Vicki gathered her things as they both got out of the car. Booker locked the doors and handed Vicki her mom's keychain. He offered her a fist bump and then a hug. Vicki walked quickly up the steps to the double doors with her new purse and lunchbox. She took a breath and punched the code to ring in. "You be good now," Booker yelled after seeing her pull open the glass door. "Okay, I'll see you again someday," said Vicki as she gave him one last wave before entering the lobby of the apartment building.